Welcome to the Family First Retirement Podcast with George Politaris. For more information, visit patriawealth.com. Now, let's get to the show.
Cowboy George, how you feeling, buddy?
I'm a little bit tired, my friend, but thank God being back home, I am happy and ready to get going.
I've never been a coffee drinker until we spent a week in Nashville.
I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song.
So, George, how would you describe our event at CRS?
Unbelievable. And CRS, folks, stands for Country Radio Seminar.
Yes, sir.
We were there last week for 6 to 5 days.
I don't know. It felt like 3 weeks.
The days mixed together so quickly. We got a chance to meet some of the greatest, and I love country music. I like all genres per se,
Sure.
but I'm a country music fan. We went to a concert. The opening act was Chris Stapleton.
We saw Lady A.
Lady A.
We saw Garth Brooks, Ronnie Dunn. We saw Kane
You name
Brown.
it. Jason Aldean, Luke
Yep.
Bryan, John Purdy. The biggest deal, and they've been around for a while, and they're very quiet. They're getting big, is War and Treaty.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable, the voice, the sound, the music.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't put in the words the experience and the people we got a chance to meet. And the bigger thing, and we're going to talk about over the next weeks,
Yeah.
is the new faces of country coming up. Folks, it's scary how good these people are.
We're kind of getting away from the bedazzled jeans and the girl in the painted on jeans on the back of the tailgate drinking a Fireball. We're getting back to more singer-songwriters when it comes to country music. I am too. I'm a big country music fan. And CRS is basically an opportunity for a lot of the big record labels to promote new albums, tours, even books, their liquor, whatever these artists, but an opportunity to get to know some of the up-and-coming guys. And somebody that we had a chance to meet and spend a little time with is a gentleman by the name of Dillon Carmichael. And he's got a song out right now called Son of a that you have fallen in love with.
Listen to this song. We had a private, ready for this, folks? We had a private concert with ourselves and our team at Impact. Mark, was there 13 of us?
Oh, yeah. Less than 30 people in the room, including staff.
And this song was so touching to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've downloaded it as soon as I left. I have sent it to both, obviously Leslie and I listened to it and she was taken by it. And I sent it to both of Alex and Jared. I told them to listen to the song. I gave them the lyrics so they could see it. And just think about this. This is what your mom and I think about for you. And it talks about how you're always my babies, in essence. And it is fantastic. Sorry.
You're the son of a mama. You're the son of a dad. Who will never stop loving you and being there and giving you everything they have. Someday you're gonna get it, boy. You'll admit it, boy. Just like I did with my old man. You're a son of a mama, a son of a dad. Who'll give a damn?
Get it. Now, somebody's listening this weekend going, man, I turned into Family First Retirement to hear about how to put together a plan. I didn't want to hear new country music, but I'm telling you, that's really good stuff right there. But we did have the opportunity to spend a couple of minutes, and he brought up a couple of great points, which is these are some of the things you do with the families you serve every day. Here he is talking about some of the advice he wished he could give his younger self.
I mean, don't get discouraged, just keep on fighting, keep on pushing. Back then it was a struggle putting gas. I mean, I remember putting gas in my Jeep to get to work, and I could only pay $10 at a time. And it was getting change out of the crevices of the car just to get to work. But it was humbling times. But I would say to myself, I know these are difficult times, but it's all happening this way for a reason. Just trust the process and just keep on rocking,
We talked about it before on the show here, the Family First Retirement Plan. Trust the process.
It's about getting it started. What he's saying is you have to work and push through. And I took it as the first step's always the hardest. You got to take that first step. First step is coming in and saying, listen, I have some things put together. I need some help getting to the next step. George, how are you going to help me do that? And I'm going to walk you through it. We're going to take the first steps together. This is a new chapter of your life. Whether you're struggling to start a new career or you're struggling to start a new chapter of your life by going into retirement, because you accumulate all this wealth, right, Mark? They've worked hard all these years, 20, 30, 40 years. And now you're at the peak and it's time to go down the hill And how are we going to take the money out? How am I going to use the money? How's it going to last the rest of my life? How's my wife or my husband going to be okay when I'm gone? There are a lot of questions about this and a lot of scariness to it. It's not something that we've ever done before because it's new, but that's why you speak with professionals that do it every day. By calling us at 302-330-2166 or going to Patria, Patria wealth.com. Sit down, let's have a cup of coffee. Let's start the process, and let's take the change out of the crevices of your couch and your truck, and let's get you to where you need to be.
More from Dillon Carmichael talking about the importance of family.
I try not to analyze myself too much about whether I am or ain't kind of changing because, there's going to be changes. But one of those things is the family element's always important to me, making sure that I take time and friendship, too, like, my real true friends and stuff, that just making sure those relationships are being taken care of with family and friends.
There's a reason we call this show Family First Retirement. And, George, I think at the end of the day, that's almost your mission statement, taking care of the family.
Absolutely. Family is what Patria stands for. And when you come into the office and you meet the team, myself, Angie, Achilles, Jared, Ernie, you're treated like family. And I don't know about y'all folks, but I know with my family, they're very blunt.
Yep.
We get to the point, and they're not saying words to be hurtful. They're saying words because they love you and they want you to be in the best place. When you meet with us, we're going to be upfront. You're not going to leave here saying, did he mean something? You're going to know exactly what we thought, where we're at, and how we're going to go forward. And that's what family does. They care about you good and bad.
302-330-2166, PatriaWealth.com. Take advantage of it. It's the Family First Retirement Plan. This isn't just for you. This is for your family as well. And again, this weekend, if you've saved at least $200,000 for your retirement, that initial consultation, it's no cost, it's no obligation. By no obligation, that means you're not required to become a client. That first conversation is just a get to know you. And you're going to talk about life. You're going to talk about family. You're also going to talk about music as well. And of course, Son of a great song that you send to the kids, but this one needs to be on your summer playlist, Hot Beer.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane, or go hunting with an empty gun, see a once in a lifetime deer, or work a Saturday just for fun, and come home and drink a hot beer.
His old ex-girlfriend cheated on him, and he said the things he'd rather do than hang out with her include drinking a hot beer.
That's a good man. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? Her loss now, isn't it?
Investment advisory services are offered only through properly registered representatives of Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, which is not affiliated with Patria Wealth Group. Financial professionals are not licensed in all 50 states. To find out if George Politaris is licensed in your state, please contact his office. George A. Politaris is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Please consult with your attorney, accountant, and or tax advisor for advice concerning your particular circumstances. Annuity guarantees rely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Read your contract for restrictions, limitations, or penalties. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance products, including annuities, offered through George A. Politaris, NPN number 175000473.